Hello, my name is Kevin, and my project will be about the fuel management in the CRJ-200. In small to medium airplanes, we have three tanks, one in each wing and another one in the center of the aircraft. The fuel in the center tank is the first to be consumed, and then the system starts to transfer fuel from the wing tanks to the center tank, because we need to keep the balance and the gravity center of the aircraft. This is a medium range airplane. I made this model last year to the subject of standard practices. So let's start. As I said, we need to transfer fuel from the wing tanks to the center tank. And that is achieved by these ducts that I am drawing with blue. It have transfer valves in both sides and a pretty important valve here in the center that is called cross-flow valve. It's very important because it connects or isolates the system and it's helpful at the moment of the fueling, or if the bombs of the tanks fail. Now let me erase. These squares here in green are the wing tank bombs. They transfer the fuel from the wing tanks to the collector tanks by this duct here in yellow. Now you may wonder, what is a collector tank? Well, they are these squares here in red. Inside of them, we can see a bomb and a valve. Their main function is to move the fuel from the wing tanks and the center tank to the engine in this direction. The left collector tank provides fuel to the engine number one and the right to the engine number two. Let me erase again. Okay. If one of the collector tanks fail, we won't have fuel feeding the engines, and that's pretty dangerous on flight. So we have these ducts here that interconnects the collector tanks in both directions. Then we have this line here that provides fuel to the APU at the back of the aircraft. As we know, the APU uses fuel too. Then we have another valve that I can say it's the most important valve of the system here. It's important because in cases of fire or an unexpected shutdown of the engines, it will close the system completely. So we'll divide the system in two. One will be the subsystem of the engine, and another one, the rest of the fuel system. Of course, there are a lot of more valves in all the lines, almost. For example, here, 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 but it's pretty difficult.